Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, APinkeClothlife, where we budget with intention, save with purpose, and keep things real on a low income budget. So today I'm going to be cash stuffing $101 into my sinking funds binder, and I'll explain why each category is important even when you're on a tight budget. So if you're looking for real life budgeting content and how to save without a big paycheck, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe button, and because you don't want to miss it. Okay, all right. All right, so let's go ahead, let's hop into it. So here is the $101 that I'll be working with today. Now it doesn't seem like a lot, but every dollar has a job, so we're going to break it down and assign it to the categories that matters the most to me. So the categories that I have may not be very important for you. This is why you need to just take a time, stop, pause, get out a notebook, and write down the categories that are important to you. So your categories may not look like mine. They probably will be different. But this right here, doing this step, please don't skip it. This lets you take a look at, because it's so easy to say, I need to save for car, I need to save for gas, I need to save for a new lawnmower, I need to save for a new vanity set, I need to save for some shoes, I need to save for this new watch that I want, I need to save for this Dooney and Burke bag that I want. It's so easy to make so many envelopes and so many categories that you just get lost in the funk. Did that sound right? I don't know. That is bringing me to what the title is: How I Caught DTM. Yeah, not fun. But I will tell you guys what DTM is. Give me a second. I'm going to count this cash out and then we're going to talk about it. So we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101. All right, so let's go ahead and put our cash in these little cash trays, guys. I do include these in my shop. Aiden is stomping upstairs, so that's probably the noise you guys probably hear. Soon as I make them, they go. So this is one that I just pretty much kept for myself. But yeah, they're just cute and petite, and they just sit in one spot. All right, so I am going to go ahead and open up my budget planner, and this is another goal that I want to have, is that I want to use my budget planner more effectively, not just to say that I have a budget planner, but I want to make sure that I am being consistent and I am using the pages that are in my budget planner. So we're going to go to my extra sinking fund sheets, which is in the back. And this angle that I have with my, I got a new tripod holder that holds to your desk. The one that I got rid of, I've had it ever since I've started making videos, and I really miss it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my Amazon history of my sold orders all the way back, like 4 or 5 years back. Hopefully I can go back that far, and I am going to see if they still have that same tripod, because this one is okay, but it is not what I need. So this right here is just a sinking funds breakdown. I just kind of broke down the amount that I have, and this is extra cash from marketplace sale. And what I told you guys is you can make I'm just going to actually put this on the side over here. You can actually make good money with doing like other side hustles, like putting things on Poshmark, putting things on Mercari, putting things on the Facebook marketplace now. And I do have some links in the description box. The Mercari one gives you, I think it's like $10 credit that they give you when you first sign up, with the link below. They are referral links, and I do get kickbacks for those. And thank you guys for always signing up for my links below. And so you can actually make extra cash from that. And then, like I said, your Facebook marketplace is gold. Now let's go ahead and grab our binder, and we're going to talk about DTM. I think, let me see, what pen, am I going to get my pen out of here? I think, no, I have a pen in my binder, so I really don't need, I don't need this. I'm tripping. Y'all know that I did have a purple binder, and I did love it, but I love things with a lot of colors, so I wanted to switch back to my old binder. And I actually made envelopes that match my binder. I did, like years ago, I had a lot of people ask me, did I make, do I have envelopes to match? And I didn't. So I just decided to be a little creative, and I made some envelopes, and my doggone hole puncher would not let me be great. So these are just practice envelopes that I have, but the ones that when I put these in the shop, they're going to be like they're supposed to be. So for me, I'm just testing them out. Okay, so the first one we have is, and look at them, aren't they so cute? They match the binder. Okay, so the first one we're going to have is microblading, and then let's go ahead and talk about DTM. DTM is pretty much doing too much. And what I mean by that is doing sinking funds, a lot of those, doing savings challenges, putting money to the side, doing all these things all at once when I need to focus on a couple of things, because I did get some emails, and like I said, when you guys give me emails and feedback, I don't mind at all, but it's pretty much like they said, is stretching yourself too thin. So you really don't see the effort, and you really don't see the progress when you have just so many things that you got going on, and it overwhelms you, and it plays an effect on you. So I had DTM, and I said enough is enough, and I was like, I can't be doing that, because it's not supposed to be this stressful. It's not supposed to be this overwhelming. It's supposed to be something like a tool to help me to be debt free. It's supposed to be a tool to help me to learn how to manage my money, not to stress me out or not where I'm seeing progress. So let me know in the comments if you suffer from DTM. I mean, that is not a legal disorder, but I'm just saying, let me know in the comments if you suffer from DTM with your savings challenges or not. Okay, so let's go ahead and hop back in it, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to stretch our 101 that we have as extra cash, and we're going to put those in our sinking funds. And then I'm going to show you guys the savings challenges that I've condensed, that I'm actually going to just be trying to do those. So the first thing we're going to do is microblading, and I do have some sheets in here that I keep up with. And we're going to take our pen here. Did I take a pen out? I don't know if I did or not. I'm going to come over here. Okay, so today we're going to add cash. And this is 5. What is this? 5. And we are actually going to be adding just $5. I am not in need of getting anything microbladed. And if you guys don't know what microblading, I will show you here. Of when I was getting microbladed, yes, I was scared, I was nervous, and I thought it was going to hurt like the dickens, but it was actually not that bad. So this is what microblading is. This is pretty much a cosmetic procedure. I would say kind of like, almost like a tattoo, but it doesn't go all the way in your skin. But this is a good way if you always have to do your eyebrows in the morning time, and you are a busy mom, a small business owner, and you have a lot of stuff to do. This is something that you might want to do. I mean, that's totally up to you, but it has, like I said, it's not cheap, but it saves me time and effort every morning. And I save for beauty related items slowly. Like I used to get the little Wonder Brow stuff, and I used to put that on. I used to get it from CVS, and then CVS stopped selling it. And then I looked on Amazon, and Amazon had it, and then it was like $40, and it would dry up super quick for me, and so I had to constantly keep buying it. So by the time I kept paying for Wonder Brow for my eyebrows and have to sit there in front of the mirror and steadily take my time to put it on, it seriously helped cut time back in the morning for me doing my eyebrows. So I'm not scrambling, and that is one thing that I cut out of my morning routine, and that helped a lot, because you can't be going with no, hold on, I'm gonna show you. You can't be going like this outside. No, we're not doing that. So I mean, mine won't like that. I hope not. But you can't be, nah, we can't be doing that. So we're gonna do $5. And that will give us an even $5 there. Okay, so next we have oil change and inspections, and we already have some cash in here. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6. So oil change inspections, you always need to get your car oil changed. That is like a non-negotiable if you want your car to last. So we're actually going to be adding $11 to that. So we're going to add cash and then 5. So this is add 11. So we're going to be at $17. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Ooh. This is, I just saw a star note. Yeah, here's a star note.
Star note.
So that is one of the things that you need to make sure that you keep up, and that is super important. What am I doing here? I'm trying to pick up two cards at one time. All right, so that is for oil change. So that is why that is pretty much important, and it can cost a guap of money depending on what type of oil that you use for your car. And you want to make sure that you're using like the thicker oil, because the older that your car gets and the more miles you put on it, you're going to need better oil in your car. And if you can go ahead and start that ahead of time when you first get the car, that is even a plus. So next we're going to do Amazon. I do have a card. I've already figured out how much I need to do, and I utilize Amazon a whole lot. So that's why I wanted to make an envelope, and it's always due on February the 4th, so it's not due until 2026. But this will give me enough time to go ahead to gather up the money that I need, so that when it does come on my Chase card, I can go ahead and just add that money to my Chase card, and then that will take care of the payment. So for Amazon, as we see for each one of these, we're actually going to do $11. What is that with $11? So we got 10, 11, and we don't have anything to write in because I don't have a tracker. So all we're going to do is do a check mark, or you can circle it. You just do it however you want to. All right, next we have nails. Now nails, I've already added, I think I had $20 today, this morning. And so I had 20 extra more dollars. So I'm going to add more to my nails. So we're going to do add cash, because I do have an earlier appointment coming this time. So that will be $40. And I do actually budget for this because as a busy mom and a small business owner, treating myself like every now and then helps me feel confident. And you don't have to treat yourself to feel confident, but it also refreshes myself without the guilt. So there we go. So I feel confident and refreshed without feeling guilty. How does that sound? Does that sound better? But yeah, you always want to do stuff for yourself. And I like, when I do my videos, I like to have my nails nice, not just, you know, just be like, hey, because everybody else does it. I just like to do it for me. So when you do things like that, make sure you do it for you and not just because everybody else is doing it. Do what makes you feel good. All right, so my goal for my nails is $60. So and my nail lady, she does really, really good. So I will need to do another 20, and I have an appointment. I think it's on the 19th. Yeah, I have a nail appointment on the 19th. So I will go get those done, and I should be able to have $60 in here by that time. Next we're going to do is car property taxes, and this one has already been sent and paid. So as you can see, this card is now done, and I am actually not going to put any cash in there because I just took the chunk out of here and I just did a cashier's check and I just sent it to them. So we're not giving them any money because I have until December the 5th until the next payment comes. So I'm going to actually put another card in here, and for now I'm just going to stick it in here because later on they will send another one. So that way I can get the exact figure, or I can use the ones that I had from last year and use those to configure it. But I'm just going to put that in my car property tax envelope, and we don't have any cash going in that. All right, so the next one we have is my favorite, coffee bar. So I cannot tell you how much money I have saved. I have not gotten coffee. I went to get coffee, I think like 2 or 3 times because I had a freaking gift card. So I ended up using those, and I have been actually making my coffee at home. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean by having my coffee bar and stocking it. But before we hop into that, I'll show you guys. Coffee bar, we're going to add $20. Coffee is not cheap, and I would say, even though I'm adding a bigger amount to this, adding this, if in the long run, has saved me money. So we're going to do 505. Why does that say, is this, did I mess this up? Oh, 605. I was like, why does that say 505? So we're going to add $20 more. So that'll give us $40. And hopefully I can catch Kroger's when they have the buy two get three free. That was crazy. I did ask one of the associates because I sure did not believe it. So 20, 40, 41. I did not believe that that was the price. So I did ask, and she was like, that is a good deal. So let's take a look at this coffee bar. So I'm not saying never to grab coffee while you're out and about, but making my own coffee at home has saved me so much money. So these are the things that I have got, most of them off Amazon, that I will be needing to restock, like my filters. And I will leave a link in the description box on my Amazon storefront of where I get these things from. They're coffee stirrers, lids, and plastic cups for my iced coffee, because y'all know I be making some iced coffee, and just sugar, coffee, normal kitchen essentials, honey. And this right here, I normally keep my little packs of creamer in here just in case if I run out of my liquid creamer in the fridge. And these are my coffee flavored syrups, Torino's, or Torini. And these are just my coffee pots. As you can see, I need to refill them up. So these is all I have left. I have tea, and little buddy loves his hot chocolate. So we're going to be needing to get some hot chocolate with marshmallows later on. I can never close these boxes. And my quick tea. So next we have cars. So car, we are actually going to just do 14. Now I know this is a little amount, but car should be more for like unexpected expenses, repairs. You can also do oil changes in this one, but I kind of like put it in my separate envelope and inspections. And you could even do new tires for that also. So even on a low income, car maintenance is a must, because I need my car to get to work and to run my business, because I got to drop off y'all's packages. So I need my car. So I try to take as best care as I can with it. So we're going to do $14. And then that's going to start over. So like I said, this stuff adds up. So we got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we're going to do $14. Okay. So next we have Aiden. And Aiden, we are going to be adding $20. And I need to redo his envelope. I need to do his binder. So we're going to add $20, and then that will give us a balance of $20. And then that will going to be 10, 15, 20. So that's 20 for him. Now, in cahoots with the doing too much, DTM, savings challenges. So this right here is not a huge big deal savings challenge, so I figure that I will actually keep this challenge, and I will keep doing this one, because the amounts are feasible, and they're like 5, 5, 5, 5, 10, 20. The highest is 20. So I am going to continue to do that. So I've already done some of it. Budget and planner supplies, this is not a necessity that I need, so I'm going to keep this in here. And this is just something that I sat down and I just thought to myself, it's like, Tina, do you really need this? You have pens already. Get your pen pouch, go through it, and see what you have, and use what you got. It is so hard to be going on Amazon, and I cannot tell you I have things in my cart, but I am going to use the pens and markers that I have. So at this point, and I have my budget planner, I have a planner. At this point, I'm going to kind of pause at it. Now my dine in, dine out, this one I'm going to actually keep, because this right here, the days that I don't spend money and eat out, I'm going to save $10. And then once that money is in there, I'm going to actually move it to my Alpha Savings Challenge. So I am going to be working with my Alpha Savings Challenge, and if it does allow me to, enough, and I'm not going to stress it, I'm not going to be over the top with it, I'm going to do my yearly savings challenge. So as of now, we are in the month of June, and we're almost in July. So I'm just going to start doing those now. These, it's not a must. It's not a, you got to get it done. This is more of a, if you, after everything else is pretty much done, stress-free, you can add to this. These here are other ones that I have. These I don't consider challenges, This right here is pretty much just tracker for me to pay off my credit card. And this is what I have here. Each one is $41. But what I've been doing, I've been actually using prop money because I want to get this card down super fast. So instead of keeping the cash in my envelope, what I do is I take this funny money, and to use it as a visual, whatever I pay on the card, I take it and I put it in here. So as of now on this card, I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 22, 23. So this is what I have paid on my card. So instead of me trying to go online, trying to figure out what I've done, I just come in here and I just count this cash and I say, this is how much I've already paid, and it should match my tracker. Now the next thing, this is another one. I don't consider it really a challenge, but this is just the leftover money that I have for my cash envelopes, like my 1s and 5s and 10s, and I just put it in here, and that's just whenever I have, you know, just extra. So it doesn't have to be like every week, every day. It's just when I do my cash envelope while it's stuffing, if I have extra cash in there that I can actually just throw in there and it's extra. So it's like no extra effort for that. This one here, my Alpha Savings Challenge, this is the one that I want to just focus on, this one mainly, and then my little savings here, because when I do this one goes to my Alpha Savings once the week is up, and then this one I might end up transferring it. And this right here is just, you can do low income or you can do high income. You just pick the low amounts if you want to do low income, high amounts if you want to do high income, or you can play low or high income, and you just put them inside of the envelopes. Now these do come with little extras. You can get either, if you get the pink binder, you get pink. If you get the purple, you get purple marker. And you can just pretty much these, just hang these off of your rings. And these right here is just little teeny letters inside. You can just take them out and redo them over and over. And whenever you pull out T, then you go to that number and you just figure out which one of those amounts are you going to actually, I just scuffed my finger. Which one of those amounts you're going to do. And because you have a lot of amounts on each letters, you just put it back in there, and then you just shake it, and then you just repeat. So that's what I'm saying, as I'm trying to get over this DTM that I have. And I am going to do it. So, but yeah, so thank you guys so much for chilling with me. And that is my full 101 cash stuff into my sinking funds binder. It may not seem like a lot, but being consistent with small amounts will add up fast. So let me know in the comments what sinking funds are most important to you. Let me know. I would really, 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 really love to know, because my last video, you guys blew up the comments. Thank you so much. And I have responded. And don't forget, this is your budget, your pace. Start small and start consistent. Don't let someone else's budget take over your budget. It's good to look at everybody else. See how they're working it, see how they're doing it, but you focus on your budget and do it how you can manage it. So like, comment, and subscribe for more real life budgeting tips from a fellow low income mompreneur just trying to make it work. Yes, that's all I'm doing. So until next time, guys, keep budgeting with intentions, and remember that every dollar counts. And then, like I always say, until next time, guys, peace.